representatives, the people on your inspiring platform, Imo TV. My name is Imo Momo. The member representing Akwa Udwal constituency in the River State House of Assembly is our representative today, Honorable Solomon Sokolo, Esquire. Honorable, we are honored to have you on our screen.
The pleasure is all mine.
Let's quickly talk about your plans, the promises you made during your campaigns, and the project you've executed so far in your constituency.
Well, first of all, I will simply call myself as, take pride in the fact that I'm somebody that is a man of his words. When you talk about campaign promises, I'm not the kind of person that will go ahead and I make a promise that I don't intend to keep. I know what I talked about when it was during the period of my campaign, and these are the things I promised: agriculture, mechanized farming, potable drinking water, and then skills acquisition. Now, these three things are of utmost importance to me because we know that Abu Odwal is an agricultural hub here in River State, and we are not maximizing our full potentials when it comes to agriculture. As a matter of fact, it's even diminishing. We used to have 4 major markets, apart from the easy markets in Abu.
Okay.
But right now, it's only one that is in existence. Yes, I know what CPRC, the toll CPRC has taken, that has made some of these markets not to function. But apart from that, I know that also that our markets have diminished based on the fact that a lot of people are no longer going into agriculture. And why is it like that? Because the times that we are in, a lot of people have moved away from subsistence farming into mechanized, large-scale farming and mechanized. So you don't expect that in this time and age, where people are still doing the same, carrying hoes and cutlasses to go to farms, that you will expect anything different. So one of my major plans is that I want to see how we can change our ways of doing things. Rather than the hoe and farming method of cultivation, that we will be able to introduce mechanized farming into the system. And I believe that I'm going to do it. All we are just waiting for is the consensus project funds.
Okay, it's not been given yet.
No, it hasn't come in yet. As a matter of fact, anybody that you're seeing that's commissioning his project right now are all 2018 constituency projects from members and former members of the 8th Assembly. We are of the 9th Assembly.
Okay.
So funds were just recently released to members of the past Assembly, which is the 8th Assembly. We are of the 9th Assembly. We are yet to get our constituency project funds. We know very well that it will be coming soon. So when these funds come, definitely I'm going to introduce the mechanized farming that I always talked about. I've done skills acquisition programs even from my own personal salary, but I have my plans to make it on a grander scale than what I did last year. As a matter of fact, I am looking at a building where it's going to be a situation where you have tailoring, you have shoemaking, you have perfuming, you have soap making. Everything that you can use the littlest startup funds to start up a business with. Because it will take less than 100,000 for somebody to open a fashion shop. And if you're good and proficient, you move ahead and then do a lot. It takes less than 50,000 for you to start making soap. It takes less than 50,000 for you to start doing shoes. So
you said you've done skill acquisition.
yes, I have. I did it with the secondary school students. You know, I used them as my catchment area then, because those are the people that are most affected by lack of wire fees, which graciously His Excellency has been able to take that problem away from their families. Now he buys those forms for every student here in River State. We're talking about JAM, the same thing. So I looked at it and then decided that, look, I needed to train 80 students, which I did. I took 20 from Udwal and 60 from Abuja. Brought in the 20 from Udwal, from their secondary school, kept them for a week, took care of them. Aboga meet and greet, they were very wonderful. We were in partnership because they provided the personnel that fed these children, although I provided for the feeding, the resource for the feeding, but they mentored these students as it made sure that they did not go out of their way to do anything otherwise. You know, and I was very much impressed with what they came out with. You know, and I told them that, look, with this now, if you go into the university,
are you sure that these kids are taking this seriously after that?
No, yes.
You've ensured that they're taking it seriously.
I'll give you the model, and then I'm going to say it out here in the open to tell you that, look, what we don't just, you know, when you do something, there's when you say you want to close up the game. At least that's that plan that exists to make sure that the thing becomes a success. Because over the years, you now find out the situation where people go for skills acquisition, and then when they give them the equipment and all that, they sell it.
Yes.
You see people that are just waiting for them, standing by their side.
Please come and buy. I want to sell.
Yes, you understand.
That's why I ask you. If
No, that's why I said I know these things. I know these problems, and that's why it now looks as if you're pouring water in the desert, hoping that something is going to grow. You see, so I know these problems, and because of it, I looked at it and then, okay, I'll come to that. But you know, I now trained 80 students as at last year. In all this, they even produced a very beautiful palm. It's and you won't believe it. That palm slippers is still lasting till today.
For you?
Far stronger than any of them that are bought out there, the so-called designers and everything. And when I put on that one, a lot of people even tell me that we like this beautiful palm. Where did you buy it from? The students produced it. I kept the air freshener for a long time until one day I now decided to use it. It was beautiful. They produced it. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful.
Courtesy of your skill acquisition.
Yes. So you see, those are the things I've looked at and then decided that, look, because we can't, it's not, it sounds somehow when you want to build a house and then you get to hear that the best POP experts are from Togo. So what I'm trying to say is that these are my plans apart from agriculture, skills acquisition. And then the plight of the Udal people, yes, I know that it's appalling when you're talking about roads. Yeah, there was a contractor I even had to drag back to his site to handle Emelego internal roads. And we even agreed that the two major streams and all that, they were going to shore it up, you know, at some expense, borne by the LGA chairman, which he agreed to, you know, that he was going to take some of the expense so that all year round we could have a motorable road from Ayu down to Melewo. You know, we did that. You know, we know this other side from Ayu, Kolomade, Adada, Akani to Ebago. That side is is also in a very terrible state. But within my own resources, I looked at it and then decided I was going to carry these people back to site. I even tried to reach out to the people doing the IU, to everyone in the major room, to see how we can talk and then see how we can bring them back to site.
So, people trying to do that?
No, I've been trying to get across, yes, to the contractors and everything, and talk to them how they could return to site. But with the upheavals in NDVC and everything, I know a lot of them were a bit skeptical, but I believe that when the dry season comes, especially the one of 11 internal roads, that we'll be able to do something. So, one other problem, especially when it comes to, that's where, apart from the internal roads, another problem that the Odwa axis has is that of especially when you're talking about Adada and Mango, Amruto, a lot of potable water. There, the water they have is high in iron content, so it's not even okay for drinking, for consumption.
And it's in your budget to make provision for
yes, I've so proposed that I want to, because what I want to do is that, look, it's still going to be the same water, but we'll have a treatment procedure which will now purify it and make it drinkable. Unlike what we have here, the people, they can't, even to bath. When I went there, I saw something. I've been there on several locations. Even this year, I've been there twice. So I even know what they're passing through.
Alright, sir. So during your campaign, I can remember that you made mention of a multinational engineering and technology.
No, that's what I'm talking about. The mechanical farming will be distributed among the 7 plants. That when I was talking about mechanical farming or mechanized farming, it's what I've been talking about. What I want to do is to get this equipment and then give it to the various cooperatives that will set up so that they can manage this equipment. Get an increase in yield as in what they need to produce. If, let's say, it takes the farmer an average of 6 days to clear his or her farmland, I mean, what stops us from making it possible so that the person can clear within 3 hours? That will save 1 hour. Put some money back in the farmer's pockets, because I know that they spend an average of 12,000 to clear it. Yes. So if I do that, then I've saved some money. I mean, the farmer has saved some money for his or herself. Because it's going to come with a plower, a tiller. It's a 3-component equipment that's going to help them. Yes, it's at a huge cost, but I mean, that's what I plan. Yes, that's what I plan on doing. So everything concerning what I promised, those are things that, God willing, those are things that I intend fulfilling. Yes.
Congratulations, sir, on your award as the most accessible lawmaker in the River State House of Assembly by the Garden City Advancement Awards. How did you achieve that?
Honestly, I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know. It was put, I think it was online voting.
Okay,
online voting, and people just voted. I don't know. I was just, for me, I was just doing my thing. I was just being open to everybody. I did not have any visiting days.
Okay.
Even on no numbers, I was speaking.
Of course, because for you to be able to assess that or win that, it means you're indeed
online. I respond to messages online.
Okay, you do.
I
Yeah, I
do.
can attest.
I do. I mean, you send me messages, I respond online.
I think I should appreciate you for your support to some of the organizations in your constituency. That's Aboga Meet and Greet, Aboga Youth Summit, and Aboga Musical Association for the quest of exposing your tourism potential in the constituency. Well done on that.
I have a reason for that. We are not the ones telling our story. We've allowed outsiders to tell our story on our behalf. And those outsiders will tell the story according to how it suits them. And it's unfortunate.
That's why you're
see,
supporting
so
these organizations.
yes, because our story must be told.
I
cannot tell it all. So any organization that is so willing to tell our story to the outside world, I'm up for it. I will support that organization.
So, sir, I'm going to ask you this question because of your oversight function as a lawmaker over local government. What's your thoughts about the governance in your local government?
Oversight from, first of all, I'm not going to put much opinion on that because in this house we have committees. We have committee on local government. I'm the chairman committee on judiciary and justice. So if you ask me about the judiciary, I can, without blinking an eyelid, tell you much about my oversight functions as to that. Now, the person in charge of LGA, committee chairman in charge of committee on LG is Honorable Kelechi Wobu. So I think he has a better opinion when it comes to oversight functions on the workings of the LG. But if you ask me about my relationship with the local government chairman, if we have a cordial relationship, then I can categorically answer that. But when it comes to the workings as regards the oversight activities of the House on local government areas, then you ask Honorable Kelechi. Yes.
I think you have to refer me to Kelechi, so we can talk one-on-one.
Okay, no problem.
Thank you. Sir, it's been a wonderful session with you. And right now I'm going to ask you to say some inspirational words to our audience.
My dear people, I want to use this opportunity to say this, that the path towards building a stronger and better society is always rough. Hope may have been lost. A lot of things may have happened. Trust may have been vanquished. Leadership may have had its shortcomings. But one thing I should tell you that do not give up. Because one thing I know is that you only fail 999 times and the 1000th time you might get it right. Now is the time for us to get it right. We are trying as much as possible to put things in order, but it requires patience. Patience is the key word, because without patience, you cannot persevere. So the perseverance and working hard begins with all of us. I thank you, and may God bless you all. Thank you.